How's it, fellow adventurers? I'm Steph, and welcome back to Big Ambitions. This is episode 24 of our ongoing chaotic-filled empire build. Today's mission, pressure test everything. We're launching a 24/7 schedule at Happiness is the Law, with a leaner team to test profitability across the full week. Yes, including those weekend hours that have been bleeding cash. We will test how it goes on Sunday today as well. Thanks to the incredible comments, we're running a new shift pattern to optimize revenue and test how premium law services for rich, and let's be honest, shady, clients perform. We're also checking in on our empire's performance, revisiting John's chaotic apartment and pushing to rank to top 10, so we can finally unlock that beautiful pink Mustang and a luxury upgrade for John's sad little fridge disco studio. It's a mix of financial finesse, questionable branding, and empire maintenance. Let's get into this. 147 summary, $32,000. Let's see what that negative insurance hit us. 23,000 freaking negative interest rate. Ow! That hit us in the gut. And yet again, Happiness is the Law lost $55,000 because we're not getting clients in on weekends. So yeah, that is definitely gonna change. Meaning that the schedule, we are closed on Saturdays and Sundays because I can't give a heck about them. On Mondays, we are going to do a little flip on it. First thing, we're preparing a 3-day test run with 20% of staff working at night shift rotations. Obviously, it's the criminal and luxury clients that require us. Remember, when rich people get arrested, their lawyers don't sleep. If this run is profitable, we're expanding it to a full 24/7 operation. So let's quickly run in and check the results every day when we're there. First of all, we're going to implement a 24/7 staffing test using maybe part-time and full-time splits. We'll see what our headhunter gets us. But let's start off with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We are losing a few hours already as it's 6 a.m. So let's go like this. 24 like that. I'm going to close these two off. Let's do a auto. Confirm that. Let's check. And then we can open Thursday and Friday up as well. Maybe, wait. Let's just do this because we can go copy, paste, paste. Thursday and Friday, I'm still just going to keep normal hours for now. Let's go on a fast one. See if it's going to help us or not. See, some of the times it won't. But yet again, not all of the staff will have to be working. All of the desks will have to be filled those days. Some are very weird hours. So this is the fast one. And then Thursday and Friday is all good. Let's quickly test the non-fast one. I'm going to press confirm and I'll be back as soon as it's done. Good few minutes later. And it looks semi the same. And remember, that desk is almost empty. Remember that you pay them per hour. You don't pay them per desk that's open. So that's fine. At a quick glance, damn, 12 hours. Sorry, bro. At a quick glance, it looks like it's a bit more than 20%. But meh, it is what it is. All of these are full-ish. That's fine. Okay, cool beans. So we're going to say that this is 20%. Cool. So that is that. We've got the 20%-ish, maybe more. The staff working night shift and morning shift and day shift and the whole shift. And we're going to track this day-by-day revenue and see how it goes. We know now that we're not going to be open on Saturdays and Sundays until further notice because this whole thing ain't going to work for me. We're sitting at 308k. I just can't believe we spent 23,000 damn bucks on negative interest. And that's because we're losing this money we're getting because we're losing so much for Happiness is the Law. That's fine. tonight we're gonna hit it right in the kisser, more than 150k. Let's hope. Now, while we wait to do a revenue analysis of the law firm, our next business will be a hairdresser. Yes, that's correct. Layered happiness. So the reason for a hairdresser is just because it worked so well in the comments, so we're going to achieve that goal. First of all, it's not going to be that difficult. We only need to import one product, and that will be the hair care product. The rest is just furniture that we need to rent out to our employees, technically speaking. We have a few decisions to make here. First of all, hair care products are imported by Jet Cargo for $4.49 per item, or we buy it per box of 40 for $390.69. If we import, we will be paying $179.60 per box. So we are saving $211.07 per box, pretty much. Our neighborhoods we can go into, obviously, is the 5. The highest one paying is Midtown, over here. The problem with Midtown is we only have shops that is 75 customers, and the foot traffic isn't the best. Yeah, it's not too bad. So we can look at this one, 75 foot traffic, M1, 43 foot traffic, 75 customer capacity, M1, and it is as big as what our gym is, lifting happiness. Or we can go into Hell's Kitchen, which is over here. First off, in Midtown, it's going to cost us, as you can see on screen, hairstyle fee $178. This is all just average. We will test it every day. Hair shampoo and blowout fee $102. Hair cutting fee $136. Hair chemicals color fee $255. And then the product we will be selling, hair care products, is $32.03. That is in Midtown over here. Then in Hell's Kitchen, we have the option to go with a 30 customer capacity, 55 traffic, and there's a few others around here, also 30, but the foot traffic is terrible. So this one would be the best in Hell's Kitchen for $5,379. And it might be the same as Sending Happiness, I think. But yeah, for Hell's Kitchen, all of these will go from $147 and all that, hair care products, to $26.60. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are we going to go 2nd and 2nd Avenue in Hell's Kitchen, or 28th of 4th Avenue for $35,000, but remember, it is a 75 capacity Midtown. The turnover that we can get on a hairdresser could be major. The hours for a hairdresser will be from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. Monday to Sunday, and yeah, it's not too bad. For a business build of 30 customer capacity will be approximately $29,375, and for a 75 customer capacity will be starting for furniture of $57,515. This is all plus minus. And now it's time for accountability. John skipped meals again last episode, and you suggested an amazing penalty. A disco ball above the fridge. Yep. Fantastic. So, yep, we're officially implementing the disco ball of shame again in John's apartment. Every time John redlines on food, happiness, energy, anything to do with self-care, another disco ball gets added to the apartment. So, just said, these disco balls were in lacquer lifts, and we need to still take accountability for them because it is part of our journey. We will have one above his pillow as well. And nothing beats a gaming session like a disco ball. This is a cheap strip club or a cheap nightclub right here in John's apartment. As you remember, in the last episode, we were top 11, and because Happiness is the Law nailed us again on Sunday, we dropped 2 ranks. That is terrible. But tonight, it should be going up again, because Happiness is the Law is going to do a good turnaround, hopefully, if the 24/7 actually works with us. Otherwise, oh damn, that pink Mustang, the smell of the new seats, the smell of a new apartment, penthouse, it's just drifting away. Let's just pause and zoom out. How is the Empire doing? We're going to quickly review some few statements for our businesses. Yeah, gonna check if the happiness levels are up high enough. Otherwise, disco balls of shame, and what profitability we're getting where. Our satisfaction is lowest on Happiness is the Law, but that's because we've got new lawyer employees that still needs to be made happy by our HR. Then Sewing Happiness, yeah, let's quickly check. Customer service, that is because of our employees. Oh, that is so sad. And that will all still change sooner or later. Then we've got Sewing Happiness. That's because of the price. We can drop the price down to pretty much just make all of this 25s. And maybe that will make them happy. Let's check tomorrow how that is. Then Lifting Happiness as well. Pricing. This will just go to 50, and let's see how that goes. Making good profit around the bar as well. Daily average income for Sewing Happiness is 25 grand. That's good. Clicking Happiness is almost 20, and then it drops. Happiness is the Law just did terrible because of yesterday's, the weekend's bad days. Our current weekly income of today, Monday, day 148, is at 521,000. Damn it. Sunday morning, end of last episode, we were top 11, sitting 15,000 away from Ingrid. So we were at $560,000 a week income. As you can see, that is because we dropped from 588, which means we were top 10, to 559. That was end of last episode, till at start of this episode, 521. That is how businesses work, unfortunately. Happiness is the Law will pick up, and we're gonna make a whole lot of money again. We will revisit the Rivals tab at the end of this episode, once everything is all good and well, to see how things go. Day 148 summary, $152,000. Thank you very much, Happiness is the Law. And that's how it's done. We made $73,000 from Happiness is the Law last week Friday, from just a normal 10-hour shift. Weekends we suffered. And today we made 134. So it's the same. Salaries just went up by not much, actually. So, yeah, not bad. I'm going to check once our headhunter has more lawyers. We will get them in as well and see how that goes. I just got more headhunters in so that we don't struggle as we are doing currently. So, welcome to the team, Randy Wade. And it's official, we are top 10 at $590,000 a week. That's just because Happiness is the Law bounced back and made us look good. Thank you so much, Happiness is the Law. That's just because our scheduling isn't that bad. I would like to get more lawyers in and actually start filling up all of these. It means we're going to have to pay more salaries, but then we'll see how it goes. If it's not actually making us really a lot of more profit, we can just tank them, as easy as that. And then the rich clients need to sort out their stuff at night so that they can actually pay us for stuff. And because we're top 10, we had agreement. We are finally going to get this beautiful Ford Pony, an aka Ford Mustang, in pink for $187,000. Yes, we've been working hard enough to get this. Boom, baby. Now that is beauty. Own a vehicle worth $90,000. Not bad. Now, we won't be buying an apartment flat yet. That is because I need your help. Let me know where you think we should be living. Yes, anywhere around here. No, I'm just joking. We can go into Midtown, which is the more upper class area. Hell's Kitchen, close to the Central Park. Well, close-ish. But I like this idea. If you check, it looks like a penthouse pretty much. And yeah, there's one bedroom, 2 bathroom maybe, and a whole living area here. Or we can go closer to the park, which looks the same. Or we can go down over here, where it's just a bit more, looks the same. Just closer to the docks maybe, looks the same. Developers, I think we should update the layout to have more variety of apartments here. Here's another one, so it could be a kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and living area. Or we can live in Lower Manhattan. All of these look the same, so maybe we should live close to the park, to the small little park, or closer to the big park. Maybe this tall ass building, 36th Avenue. Or we can live at 4 Broadway. According to me, isn't Broadway like a fancy street to live in or something? 1 Broadway? Craft your canvas. Ooh. Estimate value. Send business, take over offer. We can take over this business, a graphic design business. For this amount of money. Ooh. We might have to look into that some other time and start buying people out. We can look at offices over here one day. Yeah, but I got distracted. I'm thinking we get 4th Broadway maybe, or we get 6th Avenue. Let me know in the comments. We are going to take this beautiful Mustang for a joyride. Hopefully we don't write it off. And yeah, it looks like that taxi doesn't know how to drive. And then we're just going to spend the day in the car, just enjoy some scenic routes, and then see how things goes. I might start our hairdresser operations today as well. I didn't even know this, but we can buy boats. Here's a boat for 2.75 million. Here is a speedboat for 3.52 million. Well, price is 3 million, 3.2, and then a maintenance of 320,000. I really didn't know we can buy boats. I think, should that be a top 5 goal? Or what? Because there's more speedboats. It's the Dragonfly F1 or the Seeking 8000. I like the speedboat. But yeah, now that we've got the Ford Mustang, you can just tell me, should we look at a Dragonfly F1 or a Seeking 8000? And that could be the goal for top 5, top 3 maybe? I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Our 2 beautiful cars right by each other. This place looks good. Okay, so I am thinking of getting it in Midtown. Our hairdresser, I mean. There is our gym, Lifting Happiness. And our other one can be in the same street as Sending Happiness, right here. Same street in 4th Avenue. 75 customers, 43% customer capacity. And it is going to go for $34,699 at a daily rent of $1,099. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get this. Start new business. Hairdresser. Called Layered Happiness. And start it. I don't know what else we have to do. Let's change the colors to this. And then I think that hair blower thing is gonna be, hair dryer is gonna be, oh no, I like that one. There we go. Hairstylists, we need to change clothes for hairstylists. Customer service will be obviously, and security guards will be security. Cleaners will be cleaners. Okay, so I'm going to quickly make a hairstylist one, and then I'll be back. I just thought to bring in the touch of pink, and there we go. Hairstylists will be hairstylists. Awesome. We have officially started this. It's going to be Monday to Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And awesome. We're going to then start getting our headhunters to look for hairstylists. You're still busy looking for lawyers. That's perfect. You are supposed to look for HR. There we go. Cool. That means that you can start looking for hairstylists. I don't care for part-time, and none of these things must be full-time, and I don't care for that. Okay, cool. I'm looking for about 30. Will maybe be 25, but 30 is a good one. And I don't care for that. Once we have more lawyers. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to quickly work through this, get us a new HR, and then set them up. Because we are running out of enough HR people for our empire. That said, then I'm going to hire all of these lawyers and set them into Happiness is the Law and get them to working as well. But yeah, let's see how that goes. A few minutes later, all of the lawyers are pretty much in and it's starting to look good. Just some of them wanting executive office desks and mouse pads and stuff like that. And yeah, not too bad. Wilbur, you are very close to being fired if you're going to be a pain in my bum. Otherwise, we'll see how it goes end of Wednesday. If it goes good, if by Thursday we're going to get Wednesday's analysis and analytics, and then we're going to see how it goes. If it really went well and our money is actually going up, we will be pushing it 24/7 to Thursday and Friday as well. But yeah, yesterday we didn't really get clients in from 0 to 5 a.m. and nothing from after 9, well, one customer after 9 p.m. So yeah, doesn't really make a difference from last week Friday or day 145 than today day 140, or than yesterday day 140, and actually 10 clients less. So yeah, let's see tomorrow how it goes. Otherwise, lawyers are gonna start losing jobs. As I gone through the HR and the headhunters and all of that, I realized that because we just got the hair salon, the hairdresser location, we don't have enough space for our logistics. Cause yeah, our warehouse can only take one driver. Robert over here can only do one person per, so we need to add a new plan, another delivery plan. But oh no, we don't have more drivers. Cool, that's not a problem. Let's get more drivers. The issue is that our warehouse only has place for one car. That means we need to get another warehouse with 2 locations for 2 cars so that we have a second driver as well. And I was thinking to get this place right here. It is not too bad and it has 2 parking spots. So we'll rent this. This building owned, your rival has declined your offer to rent their building. Oh man, that's not nice. Let's see.
Come on, kid, you're not that slow. Trying to rent one of my buildings to expand your little empire and compete with me? Seriously? Come on.
Okay, Jessica, you're just being a tool. Let's go and look for a different building that also has 2 garages. So I'm thinking maybe right next to the skate park. Yeah, and it's freaking huge. This will be perfect for a factory, so I'm not going to take that one. But we can maybe take this one. Yeah, let's rent this one. See, easy peasy. Warehouse number 2, start business. And yeah, so what we can do is we can then call our moving service. They are located right there. You just go to them and you just talk to them as a normal place. Let us contact the moving service. I would like to move from warehouse 1, Lacquer Stocks warehouse, to warehouse 2. Moving install tomorrow. Transfer biz settings, yes please, and it's going to be a total of 4 grand. That's not a lot. Do you accept that we'll sell and all existing items found in destination? Yeah, there's nothing in there anyway. Thank you. We'll start the move on day, so tomorrow. Please notice that the address won't be accessible until the move has finished. Okay, that's perfect. Which means once we have done that, Jessica, you're gonna really regret that. Once we are done with the move, we can sell lacquer stocks, lacquer warehouse, whatever it's called. And we've got then warehouse of the happiness empire. And then we can get a second driver, which means we can go to headhunters. You are not doing anything, so get us a driver. I don't care. 50 is way too much. Just look for 5. We can get the best of that. Then over here, you are still looking for hairstylists. Perfect. I'm not hiring these lawyers. I want to see our analytics of happiness is the law before I do anything. And then I'm not hiring these hairstylists yet because I want them to not get paid directly. That's because that's going to be stupid. We're going to pay them and wait for stuff. So yeah. But they are set to go to layered happiness. Let's go and munch something. In between episodes, I have been upgrading HQ slowly but surely. So this is what it looks like. Not all desks are occupied. But yeah, as soon as people ask they need a computer monitor, I just buy one and put it in. As well as graphic tablets, mouse pads, office phones, and so on and so forth. Somebody asked for an executive office, so I'm just pretending that that is the head HR of all of these people as well. Yeah, whatevs. Now we are going to just go and spend the night at home. It is going to be our last few nights in this little strip club of a flat. Let's just check again. Yeah, Jessica, there is an ongoing rival between you and... Yeah, Jessica, you're going to lose, buddy. I'm coming for you. So we are at 590,000 per week. That was just for yesterday. So let's see how that goes for tomorrow. Day 149 summary, $136,000. And it was less than yesterday. But yeah, we're making a good $629,000 a week. Layered happiness, I understand we're not making money from you yet. That's fine. We will organize that shortly. We are pretty much $35,000 away from going to number 9. And Charlotte over here, dude, you're losing money. Your highest is fast food in Broadway. Oh, okay. Open in biz. 51 million to take over the company. Damn, that's a lot. What we can also do is to be a pain in Ingrid's bum, Jessica's bum, is to go to her company's Hairdresser. Where is this located? Yeah, it's too much. In Hell's Kitchen. We can just go, ooh, he has a coffee shop. 8 million. Damn it. Let's go to her cheapest one. Clothing store. Show in map. That is in Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, see, there's not a lot of places over here. Ingrid. See, Ingrid is there. So, dude, I wanted to buy a warehouse not even in your district, and you want to be a tool bag about that? Yeah, all the companies is pretty much around few millions to purchase. And if we do purchasing offers for people over here, for instance, here is one for Ingrid, 12 million. Yeah, it's a whole lot of money. Brian, I want to check you out quickly. Graphic design, see, 40,000. Clearly, graphic design isn't making money. Yeah, another law firm. Okay, cool. That was just waffling around over there. Let's start at going to our hairdresser and check out the layout. And then we can start looking at purchasing stuff for that there. Happiness is the law. Made same amount of money. Yesterday it made more. Even though we're paying a whole lot more for salaries. So I'm thinking that the 24-hour thing is not working. Happiness is the law. Insight. Yesterday, we're not getting clients in from pretty much 9 p.m. till 6 a.m. So, yeah, so like that. That's pretty much what we need from 7 to 21. So I'm going to go copy, paste to all the days. Then we go and we auto-fill this. Whomever doesn't have a job allocated, that's your problem. So yeah, the goal was to check if the law firm will make more money if it goes to 24/7 and if it can sustain that. I looked at our daily profit and loss, and we didn't do a full week or few of 3 days in that. The weekends didn't give us money, and efficiency per employee was alright. We just started losing money because we were paying so much for salaries. And yeah, as if you can look at that, yesterday we paid 61,000 for salaries. We made 134. Yesterday we paid, yeah, the day before. Yesterday we paid 101,000 for salaries. We made 162, but it doesn't make sense because we're still losing so much money. We are making $35,000, $28,000 more, but we are spending more than almost pretty much $40,000 on salaries more. So it's not a good turnaround. We are losing pretty much 10 grand profit a day. So I'm going to check how it is, how it will be if it is just from 7 to 9. If that is correct. Yeah, 6 o'clock and there's nothing. So we'll open at 7 and we'll close just before. Okay, we'll close at 8 o'clock. Open at 7, close at 8. And that's going to be sorted. Wilbert, you are becoming a pain in my bum, dude. I think you might be the first one to go then, because all of this is so crazy. And all our employees are like 30 hours. So that means we've got too many lawyers. So let's see tomorrow Thursday how this goes. And then if it is okay, then we'll just get rid of like 10 lawyers. And then if there's still space, more lawyers. I was supposed to go up. And this is our hairdresser. Exactly the same size than what lifting happiness is. And oh my word, it's going to take us a hot minute to make this place look good. So for this, we are going to buy a few things. It is only 6 a.m., which means only AJ Peterson is open. And from AJ Peterson and Son, we are going to buy a few things, starting from 4 cash registers, 1 cleaning station, hairdresser trays. I want to have it to be modern, 15 of them, not the classic. Hairdresser head wash, we need 8 of them. Hairdresser mirrors, 15 to match the modern chairs. Hairdresser shelves, we only need 4. I'm going to get 10 because it's for decoration as well. I would like to get hairdresser signs just because it's going to look cool. 5 shelves for the shampoo at the back. The trash bin because why not? And just fill up the rest of the 100 items with windowed room dividers. We sell what we don't use, and we know we use a whole lot of them in all of our stores. So yeah, there's the list of what we're going to get. It's going to be delivered to Layer Happiness at 10 a.m. this morning, and it's going to cost a whopping $83,080. Let's order that, and cool, it will come at 10 a.m. Once the other places are open, for example, Essential Appliances at 10 a.m., we will then call them to get some security stuff up, as well as some speakers. And then I want to call Ica for proper drawers, because AJ Peterson's drawers aren't amazing. They only have this little blue and white ones. They don't have the modern ones. So 10 o'clock, it's Ica and Essential Appliances. So our hairdresser is right here, Layered Happiness, just across the block, across the street, 3 shops. There is Jessica Johnson's hairdresser as well, and yeah, she's selling it for an estimated value of 13 million. That's not bad at all, but she's only customer capacity of 30, so we're going to easily take her over. And let's make her more angry and steal some of her cleaners as well. And even customer service we can steal. I want to see hairdresser. We can steal Evelyn Brown as well. And yeah, she's selling cutting fee, all of that. See, there is her prices for the cutting fees and that. Her prices is pretty much like that. If I compare ours, we are in Hell's Kitchen, or no, we're in Midtown. So yeah, for example, we're in Midtown. Hair care product, she is selling it for $26.98. We will be selling it for $32.30. Coloring fee, she's selling for $213. We're gonna sell it for $255. Hair cutting fee, $113. We're selling for $136. Hair shampooing and blowout fee, she is doing it for $85.20. We're going to do it for $102. Shampoo and blowout fee, ain't that the same thing? Yeah, and hairstyle fee, she's doing it $149. We're going to do it $178. Jessica, you gonna lose, bro. And then here's another Richard Swerve, look at it, 4 million. So 12 million, 6.8 million. So yeah, that's pretty much the prices they want to sell their businesses. I think another goal for the series would be cool, once we've reached top 1, that we should start buying out the competition and buying out all of their businesses and make them crash and burn one by one. As the last few minutes roll in for our delivery at Layered Happiness, there we go. We will be decorating this shop in the next episode, but what we definitely can do is we can do the walls as well as the floors. So I want to go for, we start off with just a simple one like this. I'm so tired of that actually. What we can do is do that at the back. No, let's do that at the front then, like that. Then the rest will be this white. There. At the back, we can change it to this black, or we do the flowers. No, that's ugly. That's ugly. That's not bad. No, See, that gray, so it's too yellow. That's going to be too green, too baby blue. Yeah, let's just keep it to this. Yeah, I'm going to make that, yeah. Bathrooms can just be this. Perfect. And the back room can just be normal dark gray. Cool. Flooring. I am going to do it at the back. We're going to do this rubberizing. Not white, but gray. Not gray. Let's go black. Just like that. Cool. Then the bathroom will be so ugly, but it's better. Yeah, that's cool. Then the flooring, that's ugly as heck. That looks like the same as that. 153,000. We don't have enough money for that. But what we do have is to start with a trim. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3, 4. Cool. Then this middle might be that with a path coming in like this. Are you picking up what I'm throwing down? Don't worry, me neither. Because I'm tired of just going white the whole time. See, so then we do it like this. And that's not enough money. Yeah, I thought so. Like that. Because we can do a trim like this as well. There. And then white again. Oh, we can do white again. I like the idea of the white again, though. Or we do white there and then do another trim of 3 depending on the layout. Because we might have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3. We might do it like this. Might. Emphasis on might. Something like that. So, yeah. Let's see how it goes. I am going to just take that away. Remove that trim there and have it like that. Cool. Apply. Cool beans. That's not bad. We need to get something to munch. So we've got a whole lot of stuff to get out. Just a quick one. Storage shelves will be here at the back. Cleaning station also here at the back. We'll organize everything. Hairdresser, head washer. So the hairdressing, head washing will be over here. So we've got, I don't know, we've got 8. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another set over here. So we might have to rotate it. Then 1 here, 1 there with some space in between. And then mirrors will then be set up all along the yard with all the seats. The shelves will then be ran down probably like over here, and then more by each and every station of these. Mirror. Chair will be with the mirror, and the signs will then be here on the sides. Okay, so that's just a rough idea, and it could change. But remember, the more of these hairdresser shelves we have, the more product we're going to have to put up, because it's going to give us that red dot the whole time, like that, if we don't have product for it. So yeah, still a whole lot to do, but I'm excited. Let's just check window room dividers. We will be closing off this area over here, as well as a tiny bit over here, just to make it more private, because remember, this isn't the gym now. We are going to be a lot more, like, there's a lot more privacy, because it's a lot more like a boutique, like that, and like that. See, so it's got some privacy over here, where we can have just maybe some plants and some features. Then we'll have a counter with our cash registers and all of that over here. A wall breaking that up. Some of these chaps over here. Maybe we'll just have all 8 over there. And then, I don't know, something, we'll see how it feels. We'll see how it feels. Maybe we'll even make this, instead of 3, we'll have it be 5, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got 3 or 2 over here. So maybe it's going to be like that, with that being white again. And then over here at the back, we've got some of these windows. So then the windows is at the back over there. This is over here. I would like to have it rotated like that. And then we've got another 2 over here. And then another one there, another one here. And still the desks, the counters. And then with this, we'll have glass going over here, there too. We have a gap, and then another 2, so on and so forth. This is just, I'm just spitballing now. There we go. Whoops, we paid the money for that. Now it's supposed to be that. But like I said, I will do a proper layout in the next episode. Then we know we have everything. Because currently I don't even have enough money to order more stuff. For example, we still need to essential appliances, layered happiness. Let's go tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I would like to have 8 speakers. Then we need, this is code check-in. We don't need that for a hairdresser. 8 security camera domes, 2 signs, 4 security panels. That is for the doors. And then I would actually like 2 security guards on the walking around. I know it's going to be weird for a hairdresser, but maybe they can just stand outside the doors or something like that. Because remember, this is a fancy boutique and we want people to feel fancy and good. And yeah, we want to ensure that they, like our very expensive people that get our lawyers in, I want them to feel fancy and feel safe. So this is $34,700 ordering. It will come tomorrow. Then I want 24 modern cabinets, 4 modern cabinet corners, 8 modular sofas left, 8 modular sofas right, and 12 modular sofas middle. 8 TVs for some shows and advertising and stuff like that. 4 water coolers, 15 carpets, a large wall clock, and a few plant stuff. That is 100 items, and cool. That will be $58,800, delivery included. And order. This will all be here tomorrow morning. But that means it's not going to be here this episode. Back to our warehouse ideas. We need to buy a new truck. I am happy with this Desert Vans. I am just going to get another one because we need it for our warehouse. Doing the move, all our stock is here at the back. I just want to add the cars. Drive a vehicle through the warehouse gate door to a sign. Yeah, I know that, but it doesn't want me to, bruh. Because there's people standing in my way. And yeah, I'm losing a lot of durability on this car because people keep driving into me. Other way around, but yeah, see? There we go. Now, was it that difficult? Park it. Awesome. Now we can go and get our driver, which is right here. I'm going to take the most experienced driver, put him in the warehouse, hire the other 2 drivers. Thank you for playing. You are discarded. Headhunter, don't look for any more drivers. That's cool. Hairstylist is cool. I want to then go, yeah, rather, let's go to the other warehouse right there. Open. It's empty. Let's terminate the contract. We don't have to pay for stuff there. And yeah, then back at our warehouse, we've got the 1 driver, Shannon Victoria Navarro and Shannon Adams. Perfect. Then we go to our logistics manager. Robert, you've got 1 person, which means we need to get another logistics manager to do more. Or can Robert do, oh, up to 8 deliveries? Oh my word. So that just means that Robert can manage more than 1 driver. Yeah, Robert can do more than 1 driver. Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't know that. I'm happy about that. Okay, thank goodness, Robert. You are so amazing. Then that means we are going to then go destination, layer happiness, and once we have stuff in for hair care products, we are then going to sell that. So that means there's going to be then 6,000 bags in there because there's 4 tills and I like to have surplus. Okay, but all of this will be done properly in the next episode because we are going to have to buy a whole ton of hair care products as well. And that depends on how much shelves we have in store. This was a fully packed episode. I did more than I actually wrote scripts about. But it is what it is. So yeah, we did a whole lot today. We did the 24-hour legal experiment and currently it's not working for me. In the next episode, we will do a final review of that to see how the first 3 days of this week went. We know Monday and Tuesday wasn't fantastic, so we'll see how Wednesday goes. We gave John another disco ball penalty in his flat. Well, technically we just put all Lacquerlift's stuff in his flat. And we pushed right to the edge of the top 10 and bought our beautiful, beautiful pink Mustang. Let me know what apartment we should get. Should we get it at 4th Broadway at the small park or a tiny bit closer to the big park but still in the middle of a busy, bustling streets? In the next episode, we're going to finalize layered happiness, put the whole layout together and open the business, and then maybe just do a 3 to 5 or 7 day analyst revenue breakdown to see how that goes. And then yeah, maybe, just maybe, we're going to test out our celebrity clients or unlock the new part of John's transformation arc. If you remember, thank you for watching early. If you're not, click join for early access, bonus posts, and exclusive polls, as well as your name in games that allow it. And let me know in the comments how many disco balls until John cracks. Until next time, stay ambitious. Bye bye for now.